up, young and living for God community? I'm so excited to speak to you guys today. This is part 2 of understanding the internet world, and this is a little more fun of a tutorial. So, you know how we talked about, and if you haven't seen it, I would encourage you to check out part 2. We talked about how the internet world is a reflection of our world and how you can have property, domain names, hosts, etc. Okay, so after you purchase some property, what is the next step? You have to buy furniture, you have to decorate it, and you have to, make sure that it represents your brand, your company. Make sure your home is homey, whatever it may be. So I just want to share with you guys some of my favorite websites for themes. I'm going to start off with here. This is my ultimate favorite. And, a theme is basically like the layout and template for your website. Of course, you can create one from scratch, and I'll probably show in a later video how to create themes from scratch. But this is, good for if you're starting off, you don't know how to create something from scratch, and you just want to work with a layout. You would go to one of these websites and purchase one. So let's get started. This is themeforce.com. Use the link below this video. I've also included it in the course description if you want to purchase any of these because they love referrals. But here's WordPress themes. I'm a big advocate of WordPress because it's easy and it's really customizable. And they have different categories of the different types of themes they have. So you know how I said you can own different property? In the last video I said you can have a house as property and that resembles a personal website, or you can have a church but that would resemble a ministry website, right? So these are all different types of themes depending on the type of website that you want, which is really awesome because they customize it, and a lot of times you'll be looking for specific features that match what your website represents. So if you're thinking that you want to create a personal website or a blog or a magazine, you would click this here. BuddyPress is representative of the type of theme you're using now. It's a networking networking themes where there's a community of people, they have profiles, friends, stuff like that. Corporate, is for, businesses, large businesses. Creative would be good for like artists, people who may want to do their portfolio and stuff like that. Directory listings would just be like really clean cut, informative websites. E-commerce, that's just, a fancy word for saying, selling your stuff online, like having a shop. Educational. These websites would be for like universities, schools, academies, stuff like that. Entertainment would be for concerts, events, websites that promote those type of things. Mobile are just, themes so that it can look really good on your phone. Nonprofit organizations, self-explanatory. Real estate, if you're trying to sell houses, self-explanatory. Retail, similar to e-commerce. Technology, if you're selling high-tech products, maybe like Apple. Wedding, if you want something very clean, light colors, and you want like different features, having people sign your book or donate gifts to your wedding, it would be good to look here. And then miscellaneous is just extra. And I also like that they include WordPress plugins on this website, which is very awesome. It can be a very useful tool if you're trying to find a plugin to work for something that you're trying to do, but I'll get into WordPress plugins in another video. Okay, so if you're not using WordPress and you're building a website on your own, they have themes that help you get started on that. If you're trying to do it from scratch, you can use these templates. And they have marketing themes that are just like landing pages. We'll talk about that another day. So let's say, what type of websites? Let's go to blogs and magazines, right? So here, within here, you can choose a more specific category. So I want a personal blog, right? And my budget is $30. I would, you're not gonna find nothing for $30. I would say a good budget to have on this website would be like $50 at least. Okay, so for $50, you can find yourself a good theme, but there are a lot of things that you should pay attention to. So I pay attention to sales. If there's only 8 sales, that means it's fairly new, and I generally don't trust that. Right off the bat, because they probably still have some issues and bugs to work through, and they probably need some more time to develop their theme. So I definitely usually don't buy things that don't have a lot of sales. And I check the ratings. If it hasn't gotten ratings yet, that means no one has. I don't know anyone's opinion, and I just have to go off of, my own gut. So I like things with a lot of sales, with ratings, and I like to read the reviews just to make sure, because you don't want to buy a $50 theme and it has a whole bunch of issues, and there's nothing else you can do about it. Right? So let me show you a good example. I'll probably find a good example without a budget. So if we get rid of the budget and we just let them show us everything available. Okay. This is 8 ratings, 111 sales. Let's take a look at it. It looks like a resume type website. Live preview. Okay. So can you imagine yourself with a picture here about me? I am so and so, and I am a web designer. Can create a cool graphic with your signature, and of course you don't have to do it just like they did it. I personally don't. I'm not a fan of websites that scroll all the way down through all the pages. It like gives me a headache. But if that is your style, I know it's a new style. Then definitely take advantage of that. So you see, they have a place for their portfolio, my works. Here's their resume, which is pretty cool, a cool feature. My education. So it's just kind of what are you trying to do? You definitely have to create a goal so that you get the right theme before you create a website. But let's see. Let's go back. Let's find more of a personal blogging theme. And you don't have to limit yourself to this personal category. You know, you can look at other websites that aren't necessarily in the blog category and turn it into a blog, just so that you can keep an open mind. So I'll just go to all sites. Not those though, because those are the main page. I'll go to creative. Let's try creative. Are they ordering it from the cheapest? Sort by best rated. Okay, so these are pretty cheap, but usually when it's this cheap, it's not fully integrated into WordPress, so just be careful for those. I don't know why it's showing me the themes that aren't fully integrated. Okay, this is it. these are how the prices should look. Those other themes were like web pages, but they were HTML pages, so they weren't fully integrative. All right, you want something that you can start off with unless you have experience. And then I want to see the best rated. All right, so these are 5-star ratings. You can briefly scroll over just to get a preview of the theme, so you don't have to click it and come back every time. Okay, I'll click this one. So one thing I do is I check the features down here all the time. It has a flat and clean design, responsive and retina ready. Responsive means that when it gets smaller on your phone or whatever, it fits. Like this is not responsive, as you can see. But when it's responsive, if you make the screen smaller, it would become smaller with the theme. So let me show you. Since they said it's responsive, let's try it out. So they have a regular version that you can purchase, a 3D version, and a WooCommerce shop. So if you want to shop. Alright, so I'm going to show you what they mean by responsive. You see how it's getting smaller and it's just pushing in? And then it pushes into this point. This would be like the size of it if it was on an iPad or something, or a Kindle. Forgive my background. Alright. So that's it, responsive. And it has this style that if you scroll down, what it will be like. They have this feature which comes in handy if you're selling packages on your website. That's really cool. Client testimonials. Team members, I love having that feature because it includes social networking links, a picture of the team member, their name, and probably like a little bio of them if you click it. You see? About me, my skills. So if you're working with a team, I would definitely recommend like finding a feature that has that, just to make it more personal. And they have contact us here, and that's a pretty cool feature. So just different things to look for. Now, one important thing that I always do is I check the comments. Like I check the sales, I check the rating, but I check the comments. Like I want to know what people are asking. The person who created this website, what are they asking him? If they found any glitches, what is their opinion? Because I don't want to end up getting something, like I said, that's not good. Great theme. One issue that I'm having though is that the portfolio element on the homepage will show 3 images across, but when I create a portfolio page, it's only showing 2 images or whatever. And I like how the person who created this was responsive. I look at that because sometimes they don't respond to the people who purchase. And if I see that, I don't buy it. Because if I have an issue, they're not going to respond to me. You see? And he ended up helping him, and it went well. So that's good. See, they're very responsive. Definitely check to see if the person who created it, the author, if he's responding to the people who purchased, okay? And the good thing about this website is, it comes with support automatically. When you purchase a theme, it comes with the support. So if you have questions, if you need help with the theme, if something's not showing up like you expected it to, you can always ask for help. Alright, so if you click the link below, it'll take you to, where you can purchase one of these themes. Now, Elegant Themes, you have to sign up to purchase a theme from here. Let's see. It says download all of our 87 themes for $69. That's just 79 cents per theme. So I guess they're having a promotion. But they have all of their, things up here, all of their categories. It's like the similar type of categories that ThemeForest had. Let's click this. They give you a live demo, as well as some features concerning the theme. Responsive design, you want to look for that. Theme options, meaning it'll be easier to edit it in the back end. Short codes are good. Page templates. So this looks like it's very interactive and easy to work with. It's $69, so it's a little more pricier than finding a theme on themeforest.com. But if this is something you're interested in, for blogging, you can put your logo here. You can change the colors. All these things are customizable. So don't think that the way the theme looks is exactly how it's going to look. I've bought themes just for the features they have, and I've made it look like 100% or 100 times different. All right. So this is like just a simple blog. And it's cute. I mean, everyone has their different styles. So depending on what you're looking for. And it has the social networking links here. Depends on, what you choose. All right. So I mean, that's it. That's all I'm going to do for this tutorial. I just wanted to show you, what to look out for. Look out for responsive design. Look to see how interactive it is. Look at the ratings. I don't like that on here they don't necessarily have ratings like on ThemeForest because you don't know what you're ending up with. But that's just my personal opinion. What else? That's basically it. But I see that they have a contact here, if you need support form, and they'll also install the theme for you if you don't want to do it by yourself. But ThemeForest also gives that option to install the theme for you. So that's an option. All right. You guys have a blessed day. Check out the website. Check out the book, Young and Living for God. And come here next time. I pray that, you find the perfect theme that you are looking for. And all is well. All right. Goodbye.